What would you think the bans will be? I think they're gonna leave both Kerrigan and Sylvanas open. What do you think about this?
I hope they do, and they don't make the same mistake we just saw. You either if you don't want to play either, you ban one, the other team bans the other. Like if they don't ban it, you kind of have to pick it or face it. And if you just don't pick, like, of course, when I'm talking about the two, it's Kerrigan and Sylvanas, who are both really dominant on the map because Kerrigan gives insane shrine clear and shrine control, and Sylph snowballs very well. Sylph is banned, so BlackHeart's Booty
will be banning Kerrigan. Yep.
Yeah, it should be a Kerrigan ban.
Yeah.
Though there are, like, if you're confident in yourself, you can not ban it.
That's interesting. Are they gonna put double tank in their first rotation? That could be a possibility.
Cho'Gall is a really popular hero on this map, specifically with Auriel, because Cho'Gall's AoE splashes to all the minions, which gives, like, it does a ton of damage, which means it generates a ton of energy, which means you keep Cho'Gall alive. And Auriel adds invulnerabilities. They don't pick up Kerrigan now.
That's interesting.
Which is, like, this is really weird to me, because if you go Cho'Gall, then Auriel is the one healer you want.
The ETC Kerrigan pickup will be absolutely disgusting from BlackHeart's Booty.
Leaving Kerrigan open seems weird. Like, BlackHeart's Booty has so much choice now. But, like, in higher levels, you never see Kerrigan highly prioritized, because people can play Medivh, and Medivh counters Kerrigan pretty hard. But it's really hard to pull off as well. And we are
even in high elos, a very good Medivh player is just not really happening very often. Like, Medivh is a really hard hero, and you pretty much have to one-trick him to get him nailed down.
Yeah, he's super difficult, and it's, like, really hard to practice him as well in Hero League when you can't, like, coordinate your plays. And in quick match, it's a Clown Fiesta, like, it's not reliable practice.
I think RoboGobos are actually in a really, really tight spot, especially with the new Vala pickup, because such a squishy Vala is just gonna get melted by ETC and Kerrigan.
If they don't pick up, like, double support like a Tess here, I feel like Vala is gonna have a lot of issues.
And Johanna has ways to actually defend Vala, but even then, BlackHeart's Booty right now is a step ahead of RoboGobos.
Yeah, this is unique for sure. There's a lot of peel that Johanna provides in good shrine clear, so they can get Kerrigan off of Vala. But a Kerrigan combo alone, like, nukes Vala so hard that there's barely any follow-up needed. KT got banned.
I like that ban. No, I mean, Keltas has a lot of counter engage damage, of course. So if RoboGobos picks up Keltas with another hero like Tyrael that can just negate BlackHeart's Booty and just completely turns around in one swift attack, they could actually have a pretty decent draft.
It could have been a Gul'dan though. Unless BlackHeart's Booty picks up Gul'dan now, RoboGobos could have gone Gul'dan. What I feel like RoboGobos needs is just, if you can play Medivh would still work in their comp. A Tyrael would work in their comp, because BlackHeart kind of wants to engage and Tyrael has a good counter engage. A Artist could work for RoboGobos if the Vala plays very safe, but then I feel like they need more protection.
Well, it's probably also a good pickup because of Earthquake, of course. I like the Fawcett pick, and they probably are not going to take Brightwing yet, but they are going to save her for the last pick. Or they can decide to pick Brightwing first and then react to the two last picks from RoboGobos.
Fawcett is good. Solid pickup. You get a global, you get disengage. And you get a way to force a fight as well. They have two potential globals right now. Actually, three potential globals now on the side of BlackHeart's Booty if Kerrigan takes the talent where you can you can ravage allies, and then you can like Q the fall stat as he flies away.
Oh wow, that's some sick combos.
Fall stat airlines, try it in like quick match, is pretty funny. And
Tyrael pickup is really good here.
Yeah, the Tyrael, it's so much zone control. It's something that RoboGobos could have picked up, and would it be good for RoboGobos? It's a nice counter pick. BlackHeart's Booty essentially has enough damage already, and Tyrael's just gonna make Kerrigan's life so much easier. And a fight forced with Sancta and Gust is just impossible to get out of.
And now it's also it denies RoboGobos the Tyrael, and BlackHeart's Booty gets an insane value on actually engaging together with Tyrael. That movement speed bonus into the slow is really devastating to RoboGobos.
Earthquake, like Thrall, feels bad because Earthquake is like press Sanct, win the game, or just like wait it out because they don't have a lot of burst yet, so they can kind of just like heal through it. I feel. I wonder what healer BlackHeart's Booty will take. Like Uther would be the pick like a few months ago, like really obviously with ETC with Kerrigan. It just allows Kerrigan to go in ham with Divine Shield, to generate a lot of shields, and then she comes out, like shields from her passive that is, and then she comes out pretty tanky. Depends if you have a good Uther player, he is one of the more difficult healers to play.
Maybe they pick up cooldown, and if they time the Horrify correctly, they might just split up BlackHeart's Booty without Sanctification going down. But
it could be it's a Sagara.
And Sagara is possible good pickup, but Sanctification can nullify her ult.
And Zac is like so bad against Kerrigan though, because Kerrigan just like comes down to gank you and Zac has no mobility. So if people are not on point with watching the minimap, calling lanes missing, etc., and if Kerrigan hides well, then it's gonna be pretty difficult for Zac to survive, I feel. And it also means they picked Thrall, who is like one of the best solo laners, then got a hero who you would only pick for the solo laning capability, who is worse at it than Thrall. So, feels bad to me. Like,
yeah, like I'm trying to justify it, but I don't really see a way to actually for RoboGobos to take advantage of Sagara over the cooldown pick.
Let's see, can I get a lobby invite? It's Jungle Siege. Oh, there we go. The invite.
Hello, BlackHeart's.
Wait, who's in my? That's good.
Hello, BlackHeart's.
The moment Angerfist, I muted you now. You can't randomly join the channel when a cast is going on. It's not allowed. Let me ask Nara if he is casting this one as well. Okay, Nara's already in. That's good. Rooney. Yeah.
Thank you, Pixars.
So I will be introducing the team on the left hand side. Let me check if my overlay is correct. It does appear to be correct. It's BlackHeart's Booty with Jungle Siege. Oh my god, they're stacked up so annoyingly. Bubble Forever on the Falstad, Grafted on the Tyrael, Reynardus on the Brightwing, Jungle Siege on the ETC, and Sauron on the Kerrigan. If you'd be so kind to introduce the team on the right hand side.
And on the right hand side will be RoboGobos with Dark One on Thrall. Santurso, am I reading this correctly? Santurso, yes, on Malfurion. Hoverhulk on... oh my god, I can't even remember hero names anymore. But Hoverhulk on the main tank.
Johanna.
Johanna, thank you. From this show on Vala.
Massive combo by the Kerrigan already. The RoboGobos are dropping so low in the middle trade. No one is dying quite yet. Tyrael is actually like quite far out, doesn't have his shield back up. He will be able to successfully disengage. Sauron now very far forward. Vala is on the chase. Turn around a bit there, nice Kerrigan combo, but then no burst yet to secure the kill. Seems good. Teams should start to rotate pretty quickly. Thrall is going onto the solo lane.
From RoboGobos.
Soak being missed, but me missed by both teams, so still fine. Level 1 talents seem normal. Seasoned Bargeman for Falstad, I was kind of expecting Gathering Storm just because it gives you a lot more burst when you get Boomerang on 7. But it does mean he scales very well. Like, early game it's kind of weak, late game it gets kind of bonkers.
Yeah, the BlackHeart's Broody are probably going to aim for just a drawn out game, I guess, because I think their late game is actually stronger, even though they have Thrall on Earth and Shields. But that may be just a little bit looking far ahead into the game. For now, Joanna
massively
getting
out
a
of
lot
position.
of value. Oh!
Nice gank there by BlackHeart's Broody. Vala is like, didn't rotate with the team, so no one there to protect her. No one. I don't think people called the rotation missing because Vala like kept being in lane and got punished. Like, nice rotation so far by BlackHeart's Broody. ETC is guarding it pretty well. And right now, RoboGobos did start the shrine early, so we have a small lead, but it's only a few skeletons. Level 4 should be picked up soon by BlackHeart's Broody.
This is going to be 5v5 again, because of the globals, of course. Right now they are BlackHeart's Broody are actually not getting many skeletons so far, even though with the Kerrigan. And good engagement on BlackHeart's Broody, but
Dark One is able to get away.
By the root.
They have a lot of sustain, like Thrall does well surviving, they have double support, Joanna doesn't die quickly, so if the squishies aren't focused well, especially with no Gathering Storm, then it's going to be hard to secure a kill. Falstad though, massively out of position, does manage to disengage, and like the shrine control on the other end of BlackHeart's Broody is pretty big. Oh, no Furion got hit by the Punisher jump, Kerrigan instantly on him, nice combo there. So it happens if you don't back off soon enough. So that's going to be a front gate, falling pretty easy, and it's still a healthy Immortal Punisher, so it can go to the keep. Johanna gets comboed as well, instant follow up. Oh, Thrall actually, my bad.
I was about to say that's gonna be they have to be really careful to not get jumped too soon, too close to Immortal, because they will be they will get a free Kerrigan combo and ETC combo.
Poke just got quite a bit better for RoboGobos, picking up Punishment and picking up Ride the Lightning and Elune's Grace, so they can poke pretty well. But I don't think BlackHeart's Broody is gonna let poke happen, just because their comp is so smork.
Especially with Tyrael picking Swift Retribution on level 4, giving their team a lot more movement speed, 10% for 1 more second.
Yeah, you run at mount speed when Tyrael goes this build. Oh, and he also went Angel's Grace is the full movement speed build, so Tyrael is going to be able to kite very well. I'm kind of surprised not seeing Reciprocate, but I guess they don't really need to wave clear, and they also don't really need the AoE, and the damage isn't that big. Nice gank though on the Joanna, dropping quite low, Dust Popper Unstoppable, should be able to disengage here. So level 7, they still have the lead, so they can be quite aggressive right now. Falsey is keeping up that soak in the top lane, making sure he gets a seasoned marksman.
Yeah, and BlackHeart's Broody are just picking up all the XP on the map. They're having pretty fine rotations, really, and Kerrigan is able to get the hard camp going for now, before the next shrine even spawns.
I would really like to see Brightwing soaking the lane. Even though like you would like your healer in rotation, you still have fine disengage and you have Ethereal to support you, and it would allow Falstad to stack way quicker. Just because he can soak 2 minion waves. This is gonna be a siege camp going over to RoboGobos though, nice invade by them, and it's going to be pushing the bot lane. They didn't pick up their booster camp though, but the shrine is stopped, so it's gonna be pretty easy clear for RoboGobos.
BlackHeart's Broody are trying to look for a pick here, but isn't really happening.
Level 7 has been picked up now. No follow through on the Thrall. He's going for Wind Shear, so he's going. You might go the extra Frostwolf Resilience on E on 13 just to be like a really sustaining thrall. Stun range being picked up by Tyrann, that's always nice to have the extra range for the follow-up. Cleanse for Melf makes a lot of sense if you can't do this game without Cleanse. And this is a shrine. It's a 2-level lead now for BlackHeart's Booty, but it's also kind of a shrine that needs to be won by RoboGobos, and they won't be winning it. Now BlackHeart's Booty is gonna pick up 10 pretty easily. They can just leave this shrine at 39, and they will cap it though. But soon it will be 10 versus like 8 for a while, which means BlackHeart's Booty can be very aggressive on the map.
And they are even soaking the lanes that RoboGobos just pushed in.
Falstad already like back to the offlane, defending the fort, getting the stacks up. Meanwhile, John Cena is like right-clicking that fort. 10 has been picked up. Standard talents all around. Stage dive for ETC, so it's triple global comp. Sanctum, what's its face? The Storm thing for Kerrigan. All really nice.
I don't really like the Emerald Wind on Brightwing.
I think it's fine because they have a pick-off comp. Like they need to wombo someone, and if Brightwing manages to get a disengage, that's good. They have Tyrael to do like semi-burst healing with Sanct and the shields. So I think Emerald Wind kind of like removes the one win condition they have. It gives them so much disengage potential that it's like, how do you pick a fight against BlackHeart's Booty when they have Gust and Emerald Wind to like as a failsafe, and even Sanct.
Vala being real nice in helping out on the camp to clear it faster.
Yeah, not ideal there, but you know, happens. They're just deep pushing the lanes now.
Oh,
This
and
is
the stage dive.
gonna be a free bruiser can. It won't be a kill, but at least like, oh, it might be a kill though. Frog gets picked off by the Kerrigan, hangs around for too long. Like, if you're getting invaded and you don't have the advantage on a camp, doesn't matter what kind of camp, even if it's a boss, it might be a bit different depending on the state of the game. But like, back off and don't stay near it. Wait for it to be capped. Wait for it to be in the lane, then clear it. It won't get any value if you're already there to clear it anyway. And now they got a free kill, so you kind of gave them value.
BlackHeart's Booty are really just, taking it over. Like they take as much as they want, and RoboGobos are really not able to do anything about it.
10 being picked up for RoboGobos. Sunder on Thrall, which I feel is a desperation pick. Like, we need to make something happen. Sunder is the playmaking ult, but now that it's like, since it's been nerfed, I don't feel like it's worth anymore. The stun is too short, cooldown too long. Like, I think they needed the Earthquake just for the synergy with the Starfall, with the Twilight meme, and to disrupt the Kerrigan. And now, like, there's not that much burst to follow up on the Sunder. I feel like it's just gonna be like whiffed or even sancted. And all the follow-up will be either too little or they will be gusted away. And
I find it wasn't really necessary to start the shrine already, because RoboGobos want to make a play happen.
yeah,
And they got the
nice gust by the falls, that good sanked. Null dying, Tyrann should die here as well. It's 2 kills. 13 is gonna be picked up, and Thrall dies as well. Johanna's being chased, might be picked off. Yeah, nice combo there. They should have like used their globals to just soak 13 then. Like, they could have started it, but then used their globals to come in later. But the gust from the faucet was just like so crispy. And now we see Giant Killer is another big spike for Seasoned Marksman Faucet. He's already quite far on his stacks actually, considering like the time in the game. So good job by the Faucet, stacking very well. Ice block on Brightwing.
Already almost done. Wow, that's absolutely amazing actually.
And this, okay, nice bait there on the Punisher, so it won't get too much value. Gust is up again, so stage dive. We might see an aggressive fly. No, they're getting their guaranteed value. I think they can just like invade the camp, get a bot 4 though, just while they have 13, force the advantage. Especially because 13 for them is a pretty big power spike. With Tyrael getting imposing will. Sunder there accomplishes pretty much nothing. Starfall popped as well. Emerald Wind as well. Bit of a misplay there by BlackHeart's Booty. Emerald Wind wasn't needed. But successful disengage and 4 ults traded for 2 there. And no kills. So good job there by BlackHeart's Booty. And that's what I mean. Like you saw the Sunder, and then like you were like, okay, so now what? No follow up. Nothing happened. What are you gonna do?
I really love this calculated play from BlackHeart's Booty. Like they are just in complete control.
Yeah.
Like every time they just play it safe, even though they took such.
Rip the production value. Let's swap back to the main screen for a bit. If my
Pieces.
kind Windows would allow me. Oh, I reconnected to the blue team wins.
Epixers, you want me to save up all the links for the drafts?
Can do. I have them open in my browser now as well. And oh yeah, and good reminder by the way, for all the teams that will be playing, it's mandatory to submit your draft links. Hype Sembar hype. Wait, did Sembar like donate? Did he get VIP? Oh, he bought a better Twitch TV emote. Witness me. Seems good. Thanks Sembar for being a loyal viewer. And a potato. Not an insult, his team is called Potatoes 007. Okay. And they are in the draft, that's good.
BlackHeart's Booty taking their time deciding on the ban. They are probably waiting there with how much chance they have on actually obtaining Zool or Gul'dan of the like. And they ban out ETC. That's interesting because ETC is actually really good with such a smart playstyle. So that's interesting, taking him away. Although it's of course it's just a good ban overall.
Yeah, if they pick like the wave clear comp, then removing ETC is pretty decent because he is one of the few like good pick-off tanks. Together with Merudin, like Johanna's a great solo tank, but not a good pick-off tank because she doesn't have good engage. Well, depends if you like Condemn slowly walking into people with great engage. So.
And the Kerrigan respect ban probably from RoboGobos. But that's interesting because BlackHeart's Booty doesn't seem to go for an anti-engage comp. And BlackHeart's Booty instantly picks up Johanna, which is interesting because Zool is of course very good on this map. Let's see how RoboGobos reacts to that.
I wonder why, because if they intended to go for Zool, you could just first pick it and then take either Joe or Merudin in the second rotation. And
in this case, RoboGobos have a really good pick on taking both Zool and Sylvanas.
Like, as Hero League would tell me, no double spec Baby Rage. But if RoboGobos gets ahead early game and gets the objective, the push they can get is huge. Like, you need to respond to Sylv, otherwise those web weavers just will push on forever, almost. And you also need to respond to Zool because he instantly clears the waves and the minions are gonna be soaking the shot from the keep, so he also like kinda pushes forever. So they have so many threats. BlackHeart's Booty, like Melv KT is really nice. The route into Flame Strike is a very strong combo. Some teams like executed extremely well, like No Trick Ponies last season, like pulled it off all the time. But the Johanna makes no sense.
Or
it's just
maybe a Tyrande ban.
No,
our last game.
I'm gonna assume Zac, but I don't know why. Like,
no, I don't think that's a Zac ban. I'm just gonna assume that's a Tyrande ban.
Last time, but Tyrande should be on this list. The default for like non-functional things on drafts is banning Murky. They ban Merudin, which means there's no main tanks left anymore.
Ooh, that's a very good ban from BlackHeart's Booty. But what I think is a little bit of a problem that Kel'Thas has good wave clear, but because of the Zool skeletons, they won't be able to clear the wave in one go.
Yeah, this is...
The skeletons will keep popping up.
Zool comps should pretty much always win rotations, which is why your response should usually be kill them a lot so they can't rotate and they don't snowball. Now RoboGobos I think should pick up their tank and their solo lane now and just leave their last pick open as a flex.
Ooh,
Stitches is like okay, they're tank choked, so I kinda get that, but there's still better tanks available. I feel like the real is still here.
It's a decent pick because they have a good amount of disengage, and BlackHeart's Booty can't really engage at all. So if Stitches sketches out Malfurion or Kel'Thas, they are just going to die. Like there's not really much. If they get gorged, they're just dead, 100%.
They have a Auriel. I actually just now like kind of forgot they still needed a healer when I said leave their ranged for last. Like I like the Auriel just because it works well with Sylph, and if you crown Zool while he's clearing waves, he also does like mad damage on the wave. So he kind of tops off everyone in every rotation. And Sylph does well in team fights. But now they need to pick up a solo lane still. And they need good burst in their last pick slot just to make a Stitches hook worth it. Like Stitches hook into Bone Prison is good, and you can sustain do good sustain damage on them, but it's not good enough to secure every pick off.
Maybe Troll or maybe even Rexa. Oh, what Asmodan?
This is why they pick KT. This is like a standard, not standard. We saw it being done a few times in season 1. Like it's so easy to stack with a KT for the Asmodan. And once he hits like roughly 60 stacks, I think, with ult, he can self-stack. So what we should expect to see happen... I just don't like the pick into Zool Sylvanas. Because Jaina's really good with the hook. If you can, you hit a root and you blow them up.
I would have thought that Troll is actually a better pick right here, because they would have had a solo laner, a good solo laner. Instead of just putting down Sylvanas in the bot lane.
I think Thrall... The problem is, like, Thrall invalidates the Stitches pick too much. Like, if you go for a Stitches comp, you need blow up. If you don't, like, why pick Stitches? Okay, we will be going into the game. On the left hand side, we have BlackHeart's Booty with Bubble Forever on the Asmodan, Jungle Siege, playing... Oh, it's Johanna, I'm getting confused because of the skin. Grafter on the Kilfas, Reynardus on the Malfurion, and Sauron is playing the Alarak. If you be so kind to introduce the right hand side.
On the right hand side is RoboGobos with Homor Tissue on Jaina, Dark One on Sylvanas, Santuso on Ariel, Homer Hulk on Zool, and Rayon on the Stitches.
Rayon is Master Stitches, he has the crown, so I'm expecting tank hooks. Level 1 Pretender. KT is going into Mana Addict, which means he's going to have some more protection from the burst, which is nice when you're up against the Stitches. Like, they're doing pretty well, like not moving out against the Stitches hook, making sure they don't get you baited. Level 1 talents for RoboGobos is pretty standard. Blow up for the Zool with the backlash. Auriel taking Swift Sweep now.
And here comes the wave clear from the Zool.
Yeah, you can see.
Oh, they didn't put anyone on bot lane just yet. Oh, there goes. Oh, they're gonna go for a duo lane. That's interesting. I mean, it's possible. It's Zool, so he can probably add Unroll.
Yeah, you got. Oh,
that's a really interesting tactic.
Like, this is a.
Oh, never mind.
Rotating mid-bot is something you can do when your solo lane is completely crippled, but I don't think it works well when you play a Zool comp. Okay, Asmo got 16 stacks. I'm just gonna keep it on like the Asmo then, so now so I can keep track of stacks. So 22 stacks. They're doing pretty well, like not completely maxing it, but pretty close to. Okay.
The coordination on the stacking of Asmodee is really clean. I like that.
Yeah, they're doing this really fast. Like,
wow,
a bit of miss stacks there.
They practiced it for sure.
They moved Jaina to the solo lane and now try to just pressure Alarak at some point. Nice hook by the Stitches, securing the kill on Alarak.
Wow.
35. 42 stacks on Asmodee. He's stacking this really quickly. 11 gems turned in so far for RoboGobos. So I think RoboGobos is doing pretty well, like responding to the fact that their solo lane is potato. Just by like occasionally ganking, switching up the rotation. Like they are gonna like not push as hard as their comps shoot, but they won't lose bot as hard either. And they will still be able to get the gems.
Johanna got out safe. The hook misses.
54 stacks on Esma. Having this many stacks is like crazy. If you're a
they are
Esma comp.
extremely clean on this. Like they are hitting every wave with the Asmodee Keltas combo.
And they're committing too much to the gank on bot lane. Now, nice hook by the Stitches. I don't think it will secure a kill though. No, the Zul wasn't there, so no route to secure a Jaina combo. Like the response is nice to like sometimes gank the solo lane just to like relieve pressure. But they're doing it so often that they're not doing what their comp is supposed to do, which is push their lanes like monstrously hard. They're the ones being pushed in now on top lane. It's not something that should happen.
And especially in the mid-fall, they're already out of ammo.
And Asmo not losing early game is a problem. 81 stacks already. When he hits 10, he's just gonna like globe and just hit max stacks so easily. Alarak taking a bit of chunk from the minions on bot lane.
I'm actually pretty sad that Johanna didn't take increased healing talent, because she's getting a lot of regeneration globes anyway, so she's gonna be able to stack it up really quickly.
Loss of hope is really bad with regen master in general. Like it's just worse when you stack regen master. So early game you get a bit more value from loss of hope, but late game the value of regen master is just too much. Jungle Siege is looking for a window to turn in at this point of view. 39 gems turned in by RoboGobos, 41. They should be able to secure a turn in soon. They need to like rotate Zul away from top just to get the turn in done.
Sauron just hit a pretty good combo on the Jaina, but gets healed up again by Ariel.
Let's see, a turn in should happen now for RoboGobos. And they're behind in XP with a snowball comp against a comp that should lose early game, which means this is the moment where you need to be like, we have a Sylph, we have a Zul, our turn-ins can be like potentially insane, but make it happen. Like this is the time where your comp needs to shine if you're RoboGobos.
And they are already taking advantage of it and taking the fort, but are they safe? It seems to be. But
they should be fine.
The spider is going down very quickly.
They should be able to get 2 forts if they play this really well. Lanes have been pushed a bit on bot though, but Web Weaver is pretty healthy and pushing into top now. Front gate is down. Sylph is escorting the wave on mid, which means that also needs to be defended. It's like pick your poison, one is going to go down, one is going to be really damaged at this point. The push though is really slow on mid. top does fall. That's good. Like top is the lane you should prioritize. Hook from Stitches not gonna accomplish much.
And the Spider Queen just wasn't able to get off her special ability, just had to recast it every time again.
Getting 2 forts is good for your first turn in. They could have potentially gotten more, but they have level 10 now, they can be a bit more aggressive on the map. Esmodan, 126 stacks, pretty decent.
I don't really like the Prooted Ball from Stitches. Like, I mean, their comp should isolate targets and
he needs it though. Like, there's no peel for his team, and Pewter Ball is the only way to give yourself peel, basically. So, taking Gorge would be like a massive risk. And
but I feel it's a risk they need to take. Like, if they let Esmodan do his thing, they're just gonna lose once they hit 16 or something.
I think they should just try to hook Esmodan constantly and blow him up. He has no mobility to escape. Once he gets hit by hook, you can bone prison him. Like, they have enough burst to accomplish it. They just need to hit like that money hook, but they need to do it consistently, and they're not doing that so far. And this is now a level 10 turn in for BlackHeart's booty. And Esmodan is actually, let's take a look at damage numbers. Esmo is topping it, but they're actually like not fighting. It's only 5k, but you should see him doing massive damage pretty soon.
And Esmodan, Taste for Blood is already past halfway. Like, those Qs are going to hurt.
Yeah, pretty soon it's going to be really hard for RoboGobos to take a straight up fight. Like, Esmo has to die. If he gets the poked on, then they can't start a fight anymore. They need to get a pick off at Stitch's hook. They did a good job defending there. It was an equal talent tier turn in, and I think only 2 front walls went down. Yeah, 1 front wall and a tower. So good defense. Both teams have roughly an equal amount of champs now. There's still an XP lead for RoboGobos, but I feel it should be bigger. And that's another turn in for the blue team. And now they should be able to just escort some waves at least. Lanes are still pretty pushed in though, so it's going to be a while before they arrive, and Zul still don't have a lot of problem cleaning it. So there might be another pretty easy defense for RoboGobos, which would mean they're far ahead in the gem count at that point. Okay, top is getting bursted down extremely quickly. 1 gate is 1 tower gonna fall.
Problem is just not be able to do anything at all because the siege can just solos the boss.
Oh, but Jaina's getting caught out by the Alrock. Is gonna fall. Ring of Frost hits in the meantime. It won't accomplish much. Stitch is very low. Will probably be able to walk out. Aegis saves the Aureal. So only one goal. Nice dunk there on the sills. Esmo, Stitches gets pulled in again. Shouldn't fall here. Look at those orbs though, they're just chunky.
The Blackpool is available again, so he can maybe just snipe the Ariel.
Like, 13 was hit now for RoboGobos, and now for BlackHeart's booty as well. Pretty standard talents. Fleabag is a bit unique.
Not really anymore because of its recent buff. Like, it doubles, right?
Yeah, but that's not live yet. Oh wait, is it?
It is.
Oh, it is live. You're right. Yeah, against the Oeda, I think, yeah, now that it's doubled, I think it's reasonable. But with Lost Bite, like with Savor the Flavor, I could see the synergy. Ooh,
oh,
nice
Ariel's
gravity left on the Aureal, gets bursted down.
Nice! And they safely get out.
Nice.
Oh,
nice
and the Ring of
there.
Frost. But Jaina still dies.
Great helping hand by the Stitches, but Jaina still paid the price. Feels bad, man. Backdraft being picked up actually by the KT, getting a slow in there, making sure like they can't walk out of the dunks. And this turn in from RoboGobos is just like doing nothing. Asmodan is nearly done stacking, and there are no keeps down. There's still a forward up for them even. Like, BlackHeart's booty is in a really good position now.
Like that Q wasn't even empowered on by Asmodan, and it did a really big amount of damage on Sylvanas and Sul.
I think if you RoboGobos right now, you need to start making plays even when you're even in talent tiers, when you don't have an advantage. Like, be aggressive on the map, do like shenanigans with Sylvanas. You kinda have to risk it at this point because Asmodan is ahead and he's almost done stacking, and you have a snowball comp. If you can't like snowball it and wipe them, then I think Asmodan is just gonna slowly choke you out of the map and start winning every team fight for his team. Asmodan got his body blocked by the other rock there. Seems good. If we take a look at damage numbers, Asmodan not top yet, other rock consistently hitting combos, but look at the siege damage on Asmo, 177,000.
Man. And don't forget, BlackHeart's booty is ahead in levels, so they're gonna hit 16 first. They should be able to get down the bottom fourth, I think, with that advantage.
If they're aggressive, then, which they should, they can. Stitches tries to hook the siege camp, which was dying. Nice combo on the Stitches, he gets pulled in. Ring of Frost does connect on the Allrock, which secures them a kill. But they're taking so much poke though from the Kitty and the Asmo. No one is dying yet. Great heals from the Auriel. Jungle Siege dropping low, hook hits. But this is just like Asmo being like, you're taking too long, I'm throwing orbs. So that's an equal trade. Don't get me wrong, this is like, it's sort of okay. They were a level behind, they needed to make it happen. I like that they went in aggressive. But this is a free turn and free map pressure for BlackHeart's booty though, which is something I don't think RoboGobos can really deal with at the moment. They did pick up 60 now, which is these. Amplified damage is gonna help them bursting targets. Fishing hook is a great power spike for Stitches. Reservoir of Hope, if they can stack it properly, then it's pretty decent. I would have liked to see it in the ability nodes actually.
Asmodan.
Yeah, it doesn't really accomplish much though.
Asmodan chunks Auriel.
And 1 second for Q to come off cooldown. They're grouping up. Jungle Siege should fall here. That's Zul dying as well. Another thing they're like, a big mistake. They're playing against KT, Asmo, Joanna. Like, all these heroes love it when you start grouping up. And they don't even need to condemn. Because RoboGobos is like willingly taking all the AoE. If they started spreading out more, Asmodan's value would be reduced by quite a bit, and they would be able to maybe pick a fight. Now it's like their health bars drop too quickly, and they can't chase because of that, even if they get a kill. Okay, all forts are down now on the side of RoboGobos. Map lanes are being pressured quite far. Level lead for BlackHeart's booty. All BlackHeart's booty has to do now is like don't throw. Just like slowly choke them out of the map. If they don't split and they don't get picked off by Stitch's hook, it's gonna be really difficult for RoboGobos to make a comeback here.
Oh, and the Stitch's ult goes down with Sul and a Ring of Frost hitting 2. Johanna may die, but Morfury gets caught out with the Stitch's hook. Oh, but is this going to be a big wave? And he misses.
Nice kill there.
Still get caught out.
I think Sylvanas will pay for it. It will be a 1-for-1. Stitches does have hook available to him, but his team isn't there for the follow-up, so it won't be accomplishing much. So 1-for-1, it's favorable at this point. But the team fight of, I feel like RoboGobos is not picking like the right moments. They need to be like grouped together at all times and try to hit a max range engage with the stitches. But they're not really doing it, which allows BlackHeart's to at worst go even, at best take the win.
And don't forget, Asmodan has a fully stacked taste for blood before he even hits level 20. It does so much damage with that pool, but Clutch Hook doesn't do anything because he gets cleansed and there is no follow-up.
And even like empowered orbs at this point are nearly clearing hard camps.
It did half of the HP of a hard camp. That's just wow.
Level 20 has been picked up now. There is a web weave push for RoboGobos, which is gonna mean that BlackHeart's really can't capitalize too much on the level 20 advantage. On the other end, look at where the web weaves are gonna spawn. Like they're top now, they're gonna clear the top wave, and then the other ones are like at the keep of RoboGobos. They can potentially just say like we will clear mid and then start pressuring that and just let bots die to minions. I feel like BlackHeart's Booty is looking to pick a fight. Look at the efficiency, like clearing this Weaver wave.
It just instantly vaporizes. I also like the Bolt of the Storm talent on Asmodan because if he gets hooked and caught out, he can just Bolt of the Storm out.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing with HD Bargain. Like you can reset and telekinesis out again, or like use telekinesis to juke. They have pretty much fully defensive talents except for Flamethrower, and even Flamethrower could be considered defensive because it increases your range. Hook almost hits there. I'm not sure he. Oh. Again, Sylph gets got out. Ariel dies.
Blackheart booties.
Oh, but Esmo shoot the Esmo hits the ball of the storm, gets away. Stitches might be able to hook him. Hook does not connect. Esmo just gets out, kills Esmo, kills Stitches. The ball of the storm value. So this is a 5-man team wipe. It's a wait. Oh, Sylph respawned in the time the rest of the team wiped.
No, she didn't die.
And she didn't? I thought she was the first out.
Was she? Oh.
Maybe. I might be wrong here. There's too much going on. Too many Esmo orbs.
Johanna just doesn't care at all at Sylvanas' damage. She has over 80 health per second probably. And that means she just isn't dying anytime soon.
This should be a pretty easy boss pickup for BlackHeart's Booty. And it should also be a pretty easy keep. Esmo can start like globing the wave preemptively to make sure it hits the keep. Sauron though, really low health. They need to be a bit careful while Malf is not there. Like a lucky Stitches hook over the wall. No, it won't be in time anyway. They will be picking up this boss. And potentially a jungle siege is Harving though. I'm not sure if they will fully escort it. They might just start trying to choke the map with the Espadon and get themselves another turn in. Like just like keep globing all the ways, use the trade on them, make sure they're all deep pushed and turn in and get keeps.
There's an ice block for Jaina at level 20.
It should be like I like it. It's able to negate like half of the Espadon orbs. It's only a 20-second cooldown because it's improved ice block. BlackHeart's Booty's positioning pretty aggressively. They're just trying to get gems at this point. I think they're gonna rotate down bottom and get a turn in there.
And
well goes down.
And another Q.
Let's look at the damage numbers here. Espadon 44k, doing really well. 311k siege damage. It's like
some really well positioning too from Esmeralda all around. Just even if he gets caught, he gets out somehow.
Yeah, the team is. I don't think they're fully used to playing with the Stitch's blow up comms. Like, Stitches hooks a target, and that should be a dead person, otherwise your team fight is gone, essentially. And they're spending too much resources trying to fight all the other people, while the hook target just kind of like walks away.
Oh my god, it just almost instantly vaporizes the wave.
Oh, Jungle Siege is going in for the engage. Ring of Frost will only hit the other rock. Jaina might die here. Pops for improved Ice Block. Melv going in very ham with the Twilight Dream. Jungle Siege securing the kill there on the Jaina. Asmo going to throw a lot of orbs there. Kills the Aureo with it. Stitch is caught out. Sylph should die here. And this should be game. They can just walk. They can kill mid keep and then end. Let's see. Mid keep is gonna fall like it's nothing.
Very well played by the BlackHeart's Ruti again. I'm pleased with this with these macro plays.
Yeah, really
positioning.
Clean execution, knowing what the comp is about, and just there. Oh, a little bit of a B step seems good.